Hey everyone, and welcome to this new video. My name is Hlib. I'm the head of GTM at the company called GTM Excellence. And today, what I wanted to talk about is how you can use Clay for inbound lead scoring and also routing those leads to your sales team. And before we do so, I wanted to give you a quick context. Around 2 weeks ago, me and a couple of more cool people from the Baltics, we had our first Clay Club event in Riga, Latvia. And so for the people, for the attendees, I was showing a couple of workflows, and the one which I'm going to present you right now is the one which was the most favorite. And I got a lot of feedback from the people that they actually loved it. So without any further ado, we can go straight into the Clay table. So the very first thing which I've done is I took 10 full names and emails of the attendees of the event. And so we can imagine that, for example, those people came from the ad, or for example, they downloaded one of your sales assets, which is also the possibility. You can always connect those using the webhook. So if you go into actions and choose webhook, you can pretty much connect the source as, for example, a typed form or something like this to Clay. And whenever someone leaves their data, which in this case full name and email, they'll be shown here in Clay. Yeah. So that's it. We only have the full name and email, and that's all we need to create really nice workflow. So the very first thing which we do is I, for example, use the formula here to pull up the first name or the full name, because this will be used for LinkedIn outreach. And if you outreach someone, as you know, you never use their last name. You say, for example, hey Philippe, hey Jack. You never say, hey Jack Brown. You just say their first name, right? So that's the very first thing which I've done. It's free, costs nothing. Then afterwards, what we want to do is we want to start with person level data in this case. And we want to find their LinkedIn profile so that we can enrich the person and find the necessary information. So how do we do it? LinkedIn has, Clay has very beautiful feature called waterfalls, which allows you to use multiple providers for one specific purpose. And for example, in this case, based on the full name and their email, what you want to do is find their LinkedIn profile. And as you can see, some of the profiles were found with the first provider, some were found with the second, third, fourth, and so on. So it will run automatically until it finds you the LinkedIn profile. And if, for example, the first provider found you the LinkedIn profile of the person, the next ones, the next enrichments won't be even running. So that's really a big advantage. You don't overspend credits. It only charges you per successful action. And so we have the LinkedIn profiles of all of the 10 people. So it has successfully found all of those profiles. The next thing which we want to do is to enrich the LinkedIn profiles, pretty much finding the person level data. And the way to do it is, again, we have this feature called enrich person. So Clay goes inside a person's LinkedIn profile and finds the information which you need. For me, what was important is, again, just to double check their full name, their title in the company, organization where they are working. What I also wanted to know if the company at which they work is their current experience, so they're still active in that company, because people can change jobs pretty quickly, as you know. And we want to make sure that if we reach out to someone regarding a particular company, the person is still there. Then we want to find the company domain and company LinkedIn profile, because we are going to enrich company level data afterwards. And so just out of one LinkedIn profile, as you can see, we found all of those bits of information here. And what we want to do next is just an example. We want to make sure that a lead counts as qualified if it's either a decision maker or a senior salespeople. Here is an example. It could be whatever titles matter to you. But how can you kind of make sure that here we have the decision makers and right titles? We use AI, we use ChatGPT, and we write a formula here. Anyways, you don't have to do it yourself. I'm using the integrated prompt generator here within Clay. And what you ask it to do is pretty much find out if the person is either a senior decision maker or a senior guy in sales function. That's what we care about. And pretty much what it's doing is advanced reasoning plus information configuration, pretty much create or modify the content. That's the use case here. And as you can see, out of 10 people, we only have 5 people who are B2B decision makers or senior salespeople. So it doesn't make sense for us to enrich the company, right? If the person is there is not the right fit, right? So what we do next is we want to enrich the company level data. We can do it because before that previously we have scraped the LinkedIn profile of the person's current company, right? And what we want to find out from the company's LinkedIn, again, their name, employee count, and also country. So employee count and country are the metrics based on which we are going to qualify the companies further. As you can see, we have 33, 533, 8, 1,000 employees, and we also have the country code. In one of them, there is no country because it's probably not on LinkedIn, so it's automatically disqualifier. And let's say to keep the algorithm running, we want to exclude companies that are less than 10 employees and also are not in Europe. So how do you do it? When you start running your next enrichment, which I'll explain shortly, what you can do is set up conditional runs. And how you do it is pretty much, if I go down, you can see here, first of all, we want to make sure that the employee count is 10 or more. And also we want to make sure that the kind of acronym abbreviation of the country is European one. And again, you can use AI. You can say, I want this column to run only if, and then you put employee count, for example. Here is greater than 10, and also the country, this one, acronym is European. Simple as that. And for the rest of the leads which do not meet the criterion, it won't run. So as you can see, out of 5 companies / people here, only 2 will continue the algorithm. And what we want to do next here, we use a beautiful feature from Clay, which is called Clay Navigator. Clay Navigator, pretty much AI, which can log into website and click the specific buttons which you need and look for information which makes sense for you. Here I created again, enormous, huge prompt, which can be generated by Clay using a prompt generator. Just write the task, what you're looking for, and it will create everything for you. But what matters is that for each company, we want to find out their 3-4 pain points. We also want to find out their 3-4 different ICPs, right? We want to create cold calling questions for our reps when they are going to call these hot leads. And the questions are kind of tied to their pain points and ICPs of this particular company. So as you can see, we have here 10 different cold calling questions, right? And also we want to craft a sample LinkedIn outreach message, which I don't say is ideal, but it kind of gives the understanding of what it should look like. So for example, here we have, hey Didinas, so accessed our resource about clay. Hope it was helpful. Many firms like Structurus struggle to consistently capture and convert interested visitors and to scale personalized outreach with case studies. If Clay could out-enrich leads from Structurus and send tailored project references to the right prospects, would a quick 15-20 minute chat be worth it? So as you can see, it's very much personalized because first of all, we have the observation, which is them downloading our resource, hence they are in this Clay table. Then we explain their typical problem with sales, which is based on their website and deep analysis done by Clay. And then we also ask the question, which is, in my opinion, very well done, meaning that if we could show you the way how to use Clay so that you can send tailored project references to the right prospects. This company I checked, they are doing projecting for construction companies. They create the pictures and projects for the future buildings. So this suits really well. But those are just raws, and we want to make it more structurized. Hence, we can connect Google Documents, which will, let me show you. People create an automatic report on the prospect if he or she fits the ICP. And as the result, what we can see is the beautifully set up document for salespeople. Let me show you. Okay, so here is the document. As you can see, there is company name, company research, right? It has the ICPs, pain points, calling questions, and also sample LinkedIn message. So it's easier for the reps, again, to navigate the data. We can, of course, format it, structure it correctly, but you get the main idea. And what we want to do next is to notify our sales reps in Slack, and we can, again, connect Clay to Slack so that it sends the messages and notifies our sales reps about qualified leads. And as you can see, I created a sample message. New lead, hey team, we have a new qualified lead from our Clay lead magnet. Name, title, person's LinkedIn, company's name, company's LinkedIn, and also company research, which is the link to the document to the breakdown which we have created earlier. And also the last step, for the leads which are not qualified, we can still kind of nurture them. And here as an example, I added them to the nurturing campaign, which will send them some more resources, and we can check up on them later just to make sure that we squeeze out everything possible from the pipeline and we don't miss even a single lead, which could later become a client. So that's about it. Quite a simple workflow, I would say. We could, of course, for example, still run the enrichment for the people who are not decision makers. We could run the company level enrichment, because maybe we would use it in the nurturing sequences. You could create some more advanced plays. Maybe you want to scrape phone numbers as well. Play allows you to do so. But the purpose of this video is just to show you how this specific workflow can automate, I would say, hours of research, of manual research. So imagine if the leads, for example, come into the pipeline, the sales rep would need to, first of all, find their company LinkedIn. So we would need to go to the website of the company as the first step. Then we need to find the LinkedIn of this company. Then we need to find the person's name, right, in people. Then we would look to check their title, manually decide if this is the kind of title which is relevant for us. But here is everything automated, everything's done using AI, and you get the message with all of the details within, I would say, 40 to 60 seconds after the lead comes into the play using the webhook. So that's how easy it is. Let me know if you found this video helpful. I will start publishing more different workflows and inbound, outbound GTM plays on my channel. So if you have any cool ideas for the next video, let me know. And yeah, I hope to see you soon. Ciao.